Brilliant. I think we're good. So, Philmon, thank you so much for being here. If you could give us a quick introduction about your background, your studies, how you got
Yeah.
to work in fintech, that would be brilliant.
Okay, well, hello, my name is Philmon, from London. I graduated last year from the University of Sussex with a finance degree, and since then have been struggling initially finding a role in the career world, but obviously, I joined work in fintech in both August and January alongside other networking events. But work in fintech has supported me greatly, giving me a lot of advice. Also has led me to what career I've gotten right now, which is at SteelEye as a finance assistant. But yeah, that's just a small little summary of me.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. How would you say work in fintech has changed your career trajectory, or did it open any doors that you had never really considered before?
Oh no, it definitely has. Initially, I'd say the first event, I was a bit, closed off. I wasn't as talkative as I was, but I realized that there was a lot of opportunity there. In which, when the second event came through, I made sure I was definitely more open. Was able to speak to a lot more people than I initially did. Saw a lot of great individuals that work in large companies. Little shout outs to obviously Matt, the CEO of Work in Fintech. There was one individual, Christina, who supported me obviously to get my career now. She came up to me initially, if I recall correctly, and obviously during the challenges and projects that were done, which is a great initiative that Work in Fintech has done, it allowed me to a bit more or less shine and show my creativity and initiative. And yeah, I'd say, I guess, yeah.
Wow, brilliant. And your job with SteelEye now, was that through the summits? Is that something that you spoke
Um,
to at the event, or?
yeah, SteelEye, so Matt Smith, the CEO of SteelEye, he was at the first event in August.
Mm.
Didn't get to speak to him much, but I did catch him a bit. Right before he left, he was the first panelist. I was very inspired by his story, that story, and how he came up, becoming CEO, and then yeah, since then there was other opportunities, but obviously did not get through within them. But Christina supported me when mentioning that Matt Cheung provided opportunity on the WhatsApp. Um, since through that, Christina obviously mentored me and supported me greatly by giving me the benefit of a colleague that she used to have, which is obviously currently my colleague now. And yeah, through that, been able to get a connection, provide, ask for support, with Matt's advice, put myself out there, and yeah, fortunately got a job. So yeah.
Wow, incredible. And if you could sum up work in fintech in one sentence, what would that one sentence be? It's
One
tough.
sentence. Hmm. An amazing gateway for anybody that's looking for a role in fintech.
Wow. Do you think there's anything from the work in fintech event that you didn't learn in school?
Oh, definitely. Networking, 100%. They taught me to definitely put myself out there, reach out to people on LinkedIn. Yeah, I took a lot of advice from there.
Mm.
It was definitely in terms of taking the initiative. That was a big part of life that I never learned from school. They never taught me that, which is a big thing that they need to teach you. In fact, they might have, but they need to emphasize it more. That's a big thing in the world that I believe, yeah, that they should really emphasize. So,
I completely agree. I think
mhm.
at university, it's maybe not mentioned enough that that is one of the key, like you say, gateways into
Mhm.
figuring out what you want and finding those opportunities. So Yeah, I completely agree with you there. Do you think you would recommend working fintech to friends and family who maybe don't know much about fintech?
And I have been. Yep, definitely.
Brilliant. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, it's
No,
nice to know that the word is
giving
being
me
spread.
support. Yeah, no, 100%. Anybody that I've been speaking to, I told them, please go to the next event. If you still haven't found a role by then, I'm sure this opportunity, this summit will definitely open your eyes a bit more.
Wow.
And yeah, no, it supported me greatly. So I definitely believe that anybody could find an opportunity if they were to take the advice from the events, especially.
What would you say the biggest thing is from working fintech that you learned from the summits that you wouldn't have been able to do on your own? Something that the event enabled you to do?
Again, I'd say definitely reaching out 100%. That was something that I struggled with a lot. Communication more so, I guess. I was a bit more just to myself, I'd say. I wouldn't have the ability to just reach out. I feel like I'd be, well, my own words, for lack of better words, annoying people. But I'd say you aren't really annoying anybody if I feel like when you're in a higher position, they love to reach out and again and like give out that support to help people that were once what they were once at. Yeah, no, I feel like that's a big thing that is misconstrued between everyone within the position that, yeah, people are initially at. So I say work, like reaching out and messaging individuals that, you know, that attract the role that you are attracted with is definitely something that anybody should do. And yeah.
I couldn't have said it best myself. I think like networking, there are some things that aren't pushed enough, and
No, definitely.
events like these that are going to show you that
Yeah,
these are things you can do that can really help.
absolutely. Reaching out is essential.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
And then I guess the final question I have really is, if you've been to other summits, other conferences and events, is there anything that makes the work in fintech summits sort of stand out? Is there anything that you think
Yeah. No, I'd say
makes it different from other events?
yeah, one thing that I can save off the bat is the challenges and projects that are given out. That gives the ability to allow us as graduates and people that are starting off to show our ability and how creative we might be and how interested we are within the career field that we're trying to get into. I'd say definitely, you know, I can't explain about, but yeah, no, the projects and challenges are amazing and they are definitely very fun to do, at the very least, to say.
Oh, brilliant. Well, that's great to hear. And just one quick final question. Before the work in fintech summits, did you ever consider fintech? Was it something you'd given much thought? Did you really know what the sector was?
No, yeah, I've been looking into both summits that it highlighted was both crypto and AI. And those are both career fields that, or not career fields, I'd say. Crypto more so a hobby. But
Wow.
AI is definitely something that is expanding more and more within the like modern industry. And
Yeah, of course.
it was definitely something that I was definitely hugely interested in.
Wow.
Looking into. I'd say as a career field, it was still a blur as to what I would like to get into within at that point in time, fintech especially. But I knew based off of my degree being finance, I knew that I definitely wanted it to be around that field.
Yeah.
But technology in general was just exciting me every day, basically. Yeah. So I was definitely interested.
Amazing. Well, that's all the questions I had for you, Philmon. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.